Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So now weekend we have discussed the overall technical view and told that actually market should not show any significant retracement on the lower time frame. Based on the structure of the swings here on market mechanics, euro currency should not show any significant drop, especially returning back inside of the wedge and so on. So here should be direct forward upward direction. We could accept some moderate pullbacks on the way up, but it should not be very significant drop, because actually this was extension mode after the AB is contraction extension to the first target, reaction on the first target, and next stage of the extension. So on the extension stage, as you can see here, market shows relatively strong performance, especially when retracement just has been completed. So reactions on the COP has been done, and here it's no room for really significant drop. Although the ABCD OP stands relatively far, so you can see around 112 area and mostly corresponds to the weekly confidence resistance that we have discussed. This is our, let's call it, as a strategical target. But we could use also some closer standing targets on the lower time frame. On the daily chart, we also have to take into consideration the overbought, which is 110.80 for today session. On the 4-hour time frame chart, market behaves really well, so starting with this upward direction, and we could use here local ABCD with the COP is 1066, and also we could use another way of the target calculation is the extension of the recent retracement. We also do it very often. It's 127. Here is the same 1060, very close to the COP 1618 will be 111.22, which is currently is not very interesting to us, is because it's beyond the daily overbought. So that's target that probably mostly we should focus on. And if you have long position or taken position yesterday, well, that's the first destination point that you could consider. For those of you who do not have any long positions, but you are considering taking the long position, on an hourly chart, it might be the chance to do this. First of all, on the hourly chart, we have another one, minor ABCD pattern. I do not have markings here, but you could calculate it by yourself from this A, B, C bottom. It's relatively steep, although I'm not really very fascinated with this, just because this is too small retracement. But anyway, this ABCD pattern gives the target around the same 1050 area, which is perfectly agrees with the daily overbought and 4-hour time frame chart target. So it seems that 11065, 11080, it's nearest destination point. That was retracement right on Monday that we talked about. As we said, this retracement has to be small. And now we have the upper direction. So since market hasn't reached yet the major target, you could use any pullback here to consider taking the long position. Besides, although this swing looks small on the background on this one, but in fact this swing is actually has enough thrusting bars that could be treated suitable for the Napoli pattern or double repo or bread and butter. And if it will show some pullback somewhere to the 109.95 area, for example, 109.75, depending on what pattern will be formed, so it will be double repo. Let's take a look here, some kind of the close below, close above. Now it could be close below three bars, double repo. Or it will be just the bread and butter. This market will start keep going lower. Anyway, these levels could be used and consider for taking the long position, because market is going to the major target. It has not been reached yet, and from these levels to the 110, even 60-65 area, it's approximately 60-65 pips potential for this trade, which is also not really bad. So that's additional setup that you could consider if you would like to buy, but you just can't search the proper entry points or where to take the position if you're a bit confusing and do not know how better to do this. So that's one of the scenarios that you could consider. Well, that's actually what we have from the euro currency. Today we'll get some inflation data, so might be some volatility around. And next chance for position taking probably we will get only when the market already will touch the target. Here probably also should be some moderate pullback. That will be the next scenario that we will consider, making actually analysis of whether it makes sense to take another long position or not. But currently logic sounds simple, and still worth speaking. We expect reaching of this level. That's why until it is not completed, any retracement on the lower time frame on our chart you could consider for taking a long position if you would like to, if it in general agrees with your expectations and your analysis. So that's what we intend to do in the nearest, well, probably couple of sessions.